In today's show, we've got news about Disneyland reopenings. We've got Disney Wish Cruise Line is setting sail. We got some news about that. Headline news, meetups, trivia, and so much more, all in today's Disney Parks podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Caselnova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. How are you doing tonight, Uncle Tony?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Before we get too far into it, I want to make sure that you reminded about our travel destinations, travel partners. They are the best if you want to plan a vacation as the world is starting to slowly open back up. If you want to plan some type of romantic getaway, a destination wedding in the future, a cruise line, as cruise lines are slowly opening back up. Doesn't matter what type of travel you want to go on. Destinations to Travel will be your guide for your dream vacation. Now, as things are opening up, things change. Masks, no masks. You know, what can you do? What can't you do?
3 feet,
What
6
country-
feet.
Yeah, what country can you travel to? What do you have to do to travel to this country? You know, I've got some friends of mine who are heading to Italy, and they're telling me stories about what they're having to do. And then I got another buddy that just went to Crete, and he's telling me his story. So you need to have someone who's in the industry to help guide your way if you're going to do any travel. Destinations to Travel are the best at what they do, and it doesn't cost you a penny. So, guys, the best way to get in touch with them is go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel. There's a quick little survey. Fill that out. Let them know what you're thinking about doing, and someone will contact you and help you start planning. Now, for those of you who want to have a little bit more hands-on, they'll let you do that too. But it's always better to have a travel planner who is helping you so that when things go wrong, and they often do, you'll have them available to help you. So definitely check out our friends at Destinations to Travel. We appreciate them supporting us. Again, go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel. How's your weekend?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, Friday did a little dining at Trattoria El Forno.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
Menu's a little cut down. Things are missing. You know, like the big meatball's gone for some weird reason. Yeah. And then, all right, when you walk in, the booths on the far wall.
Yes.
All the way in the back of the restaurant. Well, there's 2, 4. There were 6 of us, and they tried to cram 6 of us in a booth. So the server comes over, and there's like 4, and then we had to put 2 chairs. The server's like, "Listen, I'm gonna get you a different table because this is not meant for 6 people." So she's like, "Just sit, stay." She comes back. She goes, "Here. Sit at this table. This has 6 chairs for 6 adults."
Right.
Food was, same as it always is. But they are doing takeout, so you can order, and there seem to be a lot of takeout orders.
Cool.
They're not open, for room rent. They're only open for DVC right now. So I guess people that didn't want to cook just were ordering food. So it's good. How about you? Anything Disney?
No. We had a neighborhood 5K on Saturday.
Oh,
We did.
neighborhood 5K?
Yeah, we so Margaritaville has been doing little events all year, and we signed up for like the Margaritaville 5K. So like we had about 10 or 15 of us, 7:00 in the morning, running around our neighborhood. And then we had a buddy of ours had a tent out in front of our house. He was mixing up margaritas, 8:00 in the morning, blasting Jimmy Buffett, drinking margaritas. It's great.
Too early in the morning for me on a Saturday.
Oh God, no, it was great. And how the rest of my day went, it was perfect. So yeah, no, we didn't do a lot this weekend. We didn't do anything Disney. So that wasn't the best weekend we've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you run with a margarita? You can if you want to.
Yeah.
It's messy. Unless you put it inside of your sippy cup as you're running. But we had it where we ran around the neighborhood, and we ran down the street, and we had set up a water spot. So it was the 1 mile mark, and then we would go, and then we cross the 2 mile mark, and then there's a water spot, and then we all came home, and right past our house was the finish line. So everybody kind of walked back, and it was great. Had a blast. My wife put it together. She's amazing. So yeah.
You need one of those like wine bras or the hat with the thing.
Yeah, I don't need a wine bra, but I'll take the hat.
Well, if you're running and you want to carry some liquor with you, sure.
I just carry the bottle. Care less. Put the cork back in it and keep running. So it's a good weekend. I mean, all things considered, it was okay.
Yeah. All right, good.
So, all right. So let's I guess really, is there anything else you want to say before we No, we're good?
Nope.
Let's get into the news.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
Alrighty, everybody. Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa is now open and welcoming guests at Disneyland Resort. On behalf of all cast members, Disney is delighted, honored, and thrilled to be welcoming guests back to Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa at the Disneyland Resort, which opened on April 29th. This AAA 4-diamond property right in the heart of all things magic, with its stunning craftsman-style architecture, genuine hospitality, and unmatched location, just steps from the Disneyland Park, Disney California Adventure Park, and the downtown Disney District. It's the place for you to call home on your next vacation to the Disneyland Resort. As long as you're from California.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. They've opened that up a little bit. For helpful vacation planning tips to Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa, be sure to check out the quote, know before you go, end quote story that Disney recently shared on the Disney Parks blog, and all the details on the Disneyland.com site. Vacation is where so many meaningful memories are made with your friends and family, and it means so much that you choose to spend yours with Disney. This is a phased reopening, so stay tuned to Disneyland.com, where you can find the latest Disneyland Resort Hotel updates as they look forward to expanding their services and offerings.
So are the hotels only allowed to be open at 15% too? Because if so, God, that's a lot of electricity for 15%. I mean,
well, they could probably close up entire wings and floors.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But hey, I'll take it. And any it's better than none.
Yeah. I would be sending Gruesome a bill for the other 40% or 50% of my revenue.
I'm sure they are.
All right, Disneyland Paris announced royal renovations are coming to the Disneyland Hotel as finishing touches are put into place at Disney's Hotel New York, the Art of Marvel. And I've heard from actually Jeffrey at D23 that this art is spectacular. If you are a Marvel fan, you're going to want to go there.
Yeah.
So they're excited to share that the iconic Disneyland Hotel will be receiving an ambitious transformation at Disneyland Paris, making it the first to celebrate a royal theme inspired by Disney's empowered heroes. The Imagineers will be infusing more beloved Disney storytelling and magic into the hotel with the addition of many Disney princesses and queens. The Queen of Hearts?
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
Off with their heads. From Walt Disney Animation Studio classics like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty to newer favorites like Frozen and Tangled, all hotel rooms and suites will be entirely re-themed to offer the most immersive guest experience. In doing so, designers will continue to pay homage to the elegant Victorian architecture that guests currently experience at their Disneyland hotel. Not only will guests be able to hold court in their royally re-themed rooms and suites, but they will also receive the royal treatment while relaxing at the expanded pool area and spa while dining at re-themed restaurants and bars. The refurbishment is in the next step and an ambitious multi-year renovation plan for the entire 5,700 hotel rooms across the Disneyland Paris property.
Yeah. The cool thing about this hotel to me is, you know how when you walk into Magic Kingdom or Disneyland, there's the train station?
Yeah.
Well, they have the same thing at Disneyland Paris, but right before the train station, on the outside of the park, like the ticketing centers are underneath the hotel. So you actually walk underneath the hotel when it's very similar to, not the look, but it's very similar to the way things are like when you walk underneath the walkway at Boardwalk when you're going down the flight of stairs.
Right.
But the hotel is gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
I've seen a lot of images and movies and videos.
Yeah.
It does look spectacular. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the hotel is really the berm of the park, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Okay.
In my opinion, it's been a while since I've been there. So
yeah.
But I will say that the area when you're walking from their downtown Disney area to Disneyland Park, where you see the hotel, they have these little gardens around, and they're gorgeous. It's such a cool vibe. It's so different than what we have here.
Yeah.
But it's great. It's a really cool vibe, and I love it. And I would love to go back. I mean, I really would love to go back. So, all right. Next up, we can see how the Disney Wish will unlock enchanting family vacations in the summer of 2022. When the Disney Wish sets sail in summer of the 2022, you'll be immersed in Disney's rich legacy of enchanted storytelling. Disney's bringing to life the stories and characters of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars adventures like never before. While we're not able to share every little bit of magic that Disney's putting into the ship, because obviously they're saving some for the coming months, some of the details below are going to be helping us all get excited. By the way, if you haven't seen the video that dropped on Disney Wish Day on YouTube, it's a 35-minute video and worth every second.
Yeah.
So go check that out. So first up, you'll be immersed in the wonderful world of Mickey Mouse. Animated shorts aboard the first ever Disney attraction at sea, Aqua Mouse, complete with show scenes, lighting, and special effects, and a splash-tacular surprise. This wild water ride is sure to delight everyone in the family as they zig, zag, and zoom through 760 feet of winding tubes suspended high above the upper decks. With the debut of 3 brand new family dining concepts ranging from theatrical entertainment to cinematic adventure to sophisticated elegance, dining aboard the Disney Wish will soon be so much more than just a meal. It will be a chance to interact with your favorite Disney stories in exciting new ways.
So it's interesting. They did, the Marvel thing and the Frozen thing. That something for the boys and something for the girls, right? Because I think if they just went one way or another, there would have been a problem.
Yeah, and the adults too. I mean,
sure.
Trust me, I'll be the first one in line to kick a kid out of that Star Wars bar. Trust me on that.
It's not a kid's bar. It's only 21 and older for the Star Wars bar. It's adults only.
Thank you, God.
It's adults only.
So next up is we're talking about the Arendelle dining experience. I saw a video from the Princess and the Frog. as well. It looks like they're going to have live jazz, and they're going to do some processionals, and Tiana will be there as well. So that's pretty cool. But Arendelle, a Frozen dining adventure, is Disney's first Frozen-themed theatrical dining experience that will bring the world of Arendelle to life through immersive live entertainment. Featuring iconic characters like Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf, a world-class cuisine infused with Nordic influences. God, I hope they don't have the spoiled fish or the fish dinner,
cod.
Icelandic cod. Worlds of Marvel is the first ever Marvel cinematic dining adventure where you'll play an interactive role in an action-packed adventures mission that unfolds around you, complete with a worldly menu inspired by the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Luna is a brand new entertainment hub that will transform from daytime setting for family fun into an elegant evening venue for adult exclusive entertainment, offering a variety of live shows and interactive programming throughout the day. The Walt Disney Theater is an opulent showplace that will come alive with original Broadway-style stage productions developed exclusively for Disney Cruise Line. For the first time in forever. Yeah, on a Disney ship, you will embark on a space jumping tour of the Star Wars galaxy at Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge, a high-end bar styled as a luxurious yacht-class spaceship. This richly themed immersive experience will be reserved for adults every evening. So that must mean there must be a daytime thing with kids in it.
Yeah, probably.
In the evening, it'll be offering interactive tasting experiences and signature beverages inspired by destinations such as Batuu, Tatooine, and Mustafar.
Yeah, once they clean off all the kids' boogers, they can open it up for the adults.
That's true. Most of the ship's 1,254 staterooms will offer an ocean view. Holy crap. Including 877, 70%, with a spacious veranda. And there will be 451 connecting doors that adjoin rooms to accommodate larger families. The Disney Wish will elevate the concierge experience with more than double the number of premium concierge staterooms and suites, including Disney's first ever staterooms located above the bridge, boasting floor-to-ceiling windows that reveal breathtaking ocean views overlooking the bow of the ship. An exclusive lounge with a private sun deck will be a perfect place for a concierge guest to relax, sip a cocktail, and enjoy a premium level of dedicated service throughout the voyage.
Sign me up.
Yes. The Disney Wish will also debut 4 royal suites, richly adorned, lavishly appointed suites that accommodate up to 6 guests and feature extravagant details and first-class amenities. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Include a pair of 2-story suites on a boat. The first of their kind within the Disney fleet, which will feature stunning statement pieces like an elegant spiral staircase and a spectacular 2-deck high stained glass frieze. I cannot say that word. The Disney Wish will sail its maiden voyage, a 5-night cruise to Nassau, Bahamas, and Disney's private island Castaway Cay on June 9th of 2022, followed by an inaugural season of 3- and 4-night cruises to the same destinations from Port Canaveral, Florida. Bookings will be open to the public on May 27th of 2021.
Wow.
I am in.
Yeah, it sounds spectacular. And the pictures and video were awesome.
Oh, yeah. Incredible.
Awesome sauce.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, what do you think a 2-story suite at the front of a cruise ship on Disney costs? How many of my pennies do I have to save for that?
Well, let's look at it this way. If I'm staying in a veranda suite on a regular cruise ship, I think we booked 2 people for a 6-day cruise for under $2,000. So I gotta think 6 people in that room, $10,000 easy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go look on May 27th on the website and see. Hey, if it sleeps 6 people like in beds, well, we can come up with 6 people and just split the cost.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm done with that. All right. Anyway, over at the Disneyland Resort, cast members were honored for their 50 and 55 years of service. 50 and 55 years of service. That is nuts.
Yeah. That's incredible. That's as long as I've been alive.
Yeah.
50 years.
Yeah. 7 Disneyland Resort cast members who marked 50 years of service in 2020 and 1 who marked 55 years of service were recently honored at Sleeping Beauty's Castle for a special service award ceremony prior to the theme park's opening to guests after 13 months of closure due to the pandemic. Honoree Larry Snow, who will mark 56 years with the Disneyland Custodial in May, is one of the longest serving cast members at the Disneyland Resort. All right, so he was there 56. They're open 60. How long was Oscar there when he retired?
Oh, I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah, because I know they had to make a special thing for him for his retirement because they didn't think anybody was ever going to get that far.
Right. Yeah.
So honoree Larry Snow, who will be marking his 56th year with the Disneyland Custodial in May and is one of the longest serving cast members at the resort, recounted how he was actually hired by Walt Disney at a group interview in 1965. Wow. And he's saying, quote, Walt had a terrible cold at that time and came down with a cold almost immediately after. Larry said, the guys in my fraternity were impressed that I caught a cold from Walt Disney. Larry's specifically designed, and once again, they had to make it a statue. His specifically designed bronze statuette features Disney characters gathered around his photo. 7 cast members who marked 50 years of service in 2020 also attended this ceremony, including, well, there's a bunch of names there. So let's see, Vacation Planner, Jungle Cruise, yada, yada. Anyway, so that is crazy that they have, cast members of that, longevity. Right. And I guess that says something about the company and, they must like their job, I guess,
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
So,
that's great. Congratulations, guys. That's awesome.
Yeah.
If you like the show, would like to support us and get some really cool Disney swag in the process, we would encourage you to go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon, where you could sign up to support what we do and get up to 3 shows each week, brand new content you can't hear anywhere else. We have 2 regular shows at the $5 level. We have an additional 3rd show, which is the Disney Plus podcast, where we talk all things Disney, and that's at the $10 level. Plus, you can also get all 3 shows and get one of the cool Disney by the Numbers T-shirt Club shirts sent directly to you for just $35 a month. So you don't have to do anything. The shirt comes to you automatically. It's really a great offer, and you support the show here. Patreon's also making it super easy because if you pay annually, you can save 10%. We're also throwing in a hand embroidered Pixar hat if you join, or if you go to another level up. We would love to get that to you as well. So there's no reason not to help us do what we do here. A lot of the things that we do require us to have money up front. So that's where Patreon comes in, helpfully. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. So go over to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon, sign up, support us, and keep the show on the air, guys. And we thank each and every one of you.
Yep. Meetups, May 29th, we're going to an AMC Disney Springs to the AMC Theater. Hopefully we can get that booked soon so that we can get all the details out to you. They should be probably doing that this week. I'll double check tonight too. June 12th, we have a special event. Go to the address right there on the screen. It's https ://DPP with Brian.eventbrite.com, And this will be lunch within Imagineering. We only have 6 seats open for this. So if you want to do this, you're going to have to do it soon. It's June 12th. I believe it's going to be like 1 p.m. We're going to meet up at 1 p.m. So sign up now. Get your ticket because they're going to go quick. August 7th, we're going to head to the Four Seasons and have a character breakfast at Ravello. And then December 11th, mark your calendars. We're going to do our annual Christmas crawl. So check all that out. All right, next up is our trivia question. So last week, John, the question was, who was the only Disney princess to have a tattoo? And she didn't have to have it covered to be working in the film.
I was going to say Moana, but I'm not sure that's right.
No, it is Pocahontas.
Pocahontas has tattoo.
Yeah, she had something on her arm. Yep.
Huh,
so the winner is Laura M. Laura, it will be in the mail this week, hopefully. All right, this week's trivia question is this. This may be, well, I think you could probably Google it, but this may be a little bit hard. What address does Andy's family move to at the end of Toy Story? So remember, Andy's family packed up the car and they moved.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me the address of where they moved to.
33 Cherry Tree Lane.
Oh, so close, but no.
It's a wrong movie.
If you know the correct answer, send it to a Disney Parks Podcast at gmail.com.
Nice. Okie dokie. The Jungle Cruise is getting ready to set sail with help from an old friend. Guests visiting the Magic Kingdom may soon notice that the latest updates coming to the Jungle Cruise as they come around the final. Yeah. Trader Sam is charting a new adventure along the river at both Disneyland and Magic Kingdom parks. Ever wonder what happened to that gramophone you accidentally left behind on the boat during your last adventure? How about that beloved pith helmet you thought you forgot? Yeah. Word on the stream is that Alberta Falls, proprietor of the Jungle Navigation Company Limited, has entrusted her longtime friend Trader Sam to manage the new Lost and Found location. But with Trader Sam being Trader Sam, there's always an opportunity to make a little extra money. After all the best rides do end up in a gift shop. Am I right? The new scene is one of the several new scenes that are interconnected and build on the original story and humor of the Jungle Cruise. As previously shared, Disney's world-famous skippers will continue to present the unique adventure and interaction guests have come to expect. Once complete, guests will learn more about the events that lead up to this final scene, so stay tuned as enhancements will be debuting later this year.
Very nice.
I'm glad that they didn't just pull them out, that they're actually doing something with Trader Sam.
Yeah. And it was also nice that they didn't shut down the whole thing for 2 years to do this. They're doing it while the attraction is open.
Yeah.
So I think that's, I'd like to see that with all attractions if they can.
Right.
It sounds like a great new way to do things.
Yeah. Smart.
Yeah. Smart. Hey, Disney World cast members, listen up. Your employer is offering you a COVID vaccine bonus if they can sway you. And in an article published by the Orlando Sentinel, Disney World has announced that they will be offering extra cash to cast members who elect to get the COVID vaccines. Wow. According to a Disney World spokesperson, employees who have received either the single dose, JJ, or both doses of the 2-dose, all the other ones, by September 30th will be eligible for a one-time payment equal to 4 hours of your regular pay.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why they stopped at 4. Why not a whole day? Just saying. In addition, Disney World already has vaccines widely available to their cast members through the Disney Health Services and various other pop-up clinics. These clinics are for Disney employees only, both working and furloughed, so you don't have to be active. You can be on furlough. Walt Disney World Resort President Jeff Val said on his Instagram account. I like that communication has now gone social. They don't do press releases anymore.
Yeah.
Put it on the social, see if anybody finds it. That he is pleased to help Central Florida in the continued fight to beat the virus.
Nice.
Unite Here Local 362 president said that the incentive is a good move for the more than 8,000 cast members and the union that he represents. Disney has yet to comment on the number of cast members who have been opted to receive the vaccine so far. Well, now that you're throwing some cash at them, I think you're going to up the numbers.
Yeah, that's how you get them.
You know,
that is how you get them.
I heard the Pantina Group was offering $500 if you came back to work. Apparently, everybody that was furloughed obviously went and found a new job, and a lot of them went to jobs that are paying more than server jobs did. They went into healthcare or something, along those lines because that's where the jobs were. So now nobody wants to go back to, waiting tables if they can make more money, doing hospital coding.
There's a lot of that going around.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so Disney,
I don't know anybody that.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Disney Magic Mobile is now available for Android phones.
Yep.
Disney, like I say, you've got the button. Disney Magic Mobile service is now available on eligible Google Pay-enabled Android phones, in addition to iPhone and Apple Watch. As a reminder, just in case you might have forgotten, Disney Magic Mobile service is a new way for guests to access Magic Band features like theme park entry through the power of smartphones. Guests can create a Disney Magic Mobile Pass through the My Disney Experience app and add it to the digital wallet on their devices to access available features. Now, please note, Google Pay does not support animated cards as Apple Wallet does. Sorry. And it's important to note that Disney Magic Mobile service requires iOS 14.4 or later and Watch OS 7.3 for later, which doesn't affect anybody with an Android phone.
Yeah. But
right?
They're just reminding you should have an Apple device.
Yeah. You should get an Apple. But we have it available for Google. You should definitely get an Apple.
But it can't be animated.
Yeah. Don't you want your ticket animated? You should get it.
I don't think mine's very animated. Speaking of animation.
Like Pixar? Guess who funded Pixar?
Yeah.
Steve Jobs. That's right. Not Google.
It is animated. The clouds move.
Oh.
If you want your clouds to move, please move to an Apple device.
If you want your clouds to move.
This show is sponsored by Apple and Apple iOS 14.
Dear Tony and Park Opera John, it's not worth the $1,500 to get a new phone just for my clouds to move. I can look up and see that all day long.
Maybe if I shake it, the clouds will move. All right. For Disneyland, the Rise is open, but you're going to have to utilize the virtual queue. And let's talk about this. So this started when the park opened on April 30th. The Rise is open. It's got 2 queue times. One at 7 a.m., where you can get it from anywhere on the planet Earth. And then the 12 p.m. their time.
Mm-hmm.
Not our, their time. Western Pacific.
Mm-hmm.
So guests must have a valid ticket and a valid theme park reservation who will start their day at Disneyland will be able to access the virtual queue system with the mobile app, the Disneyland mobile app, not My Disney Experience, for available boarding groups, starting at 7 a.m. on the day of their park reservation. God bless me.
God bless.
Yeah. This can be done before you even leave your hotel or your home or Orlando Airport if you're heading to California. But you must have all the ticket linked to your Disneyland app account. If you don't begin your day at Disneyland, say California Adventures Jam. You may still be able to access the virtual queue opportunity beginning at noon. Guests who have a valid ticket and a valid park admission and have and I should say a valid park hopping ticket enter the Disneyland California Adventure Park with a park hopper ticket before noon. You then may access the queue system to check for availability boarding groups before the 12 p.m. Such guests who obtain a boarding group may then enter the Disneyland Park with their park hopper ticket after 1 p.m. for their boarding group, subject to availability. The opportunity for guests to join the virtual queue will be made available once each morning and then once each afternoon. Guests will also be able to join the queue via the Disneyland app, and Disney was clear to state that the guests may only access the attraction by using the virtual queue. There's no fast passes. There is no standby line. There will be no chance of getting on this attraction. So they make this very complicated. I there has to be a way to dumb this down and make it easier.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, well, it's something that we talk about regularly here. It's how Disney does things.
Yeah.
They
it's almost like the rat in the maze trying to tap the feeder bar. If you're able to get through the maze and the hurdles that Disney puts in front of you, and you're able to get that, feeder bar tapped, well, then, you know what? Kudos to you. You get to ride the attraction. If you're not smart enough to figure the system out, sorry, you don't get the cheese, my friend.
That's right. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage.
Yeah. Or despite all the money you've paid to tap the feeder bar.
That's true. Disneyland is going to be unveiling new annual pass program before the end of the year. We hope that Walt Disney World is calling. Disneyland President Ken Potrock joined the D23 Inside Disney podcast to talk about the reopening of Disneyland. In the discussion, Potrock talked about how it was necessary to sunset the annual pass program and discuss the future of annual passes. First, Potrock said that it was necessary for Disneyland to sunset the annual pass program because of capacity restrictions from the state of California. As we've talked about ad nauseum, Disney will be operating at a 25% capacity for the foreseeable future. And while a vast pass holder base of hundreds of thousands, if not more than 1 million guests, there simply wasn't a way to get everyone into the relatively low capacity theme parks at Disneyland. Next, Potrock said that Disney thought it was a great opportunity to reimagine the annual pass program. He said that they wanted to think about how guests would visit their parks in the future, not how they have visited for decades. Potrock described the new program, saying that it will be consumer-centric. Finally, Ken said that they are working on the program right now and said that Disney will, and I quote, clearly be launching something before the end of the year. Potrock said that Disney is just now receiving the research and data from their earlier surveys and will use that feedback to craft the annual pass options. While the theme parks will initially operate with no annual pass holders, it is clear that Disney will not drag their feet much longer and introduce their new membership program in the months to come.
Yeah. I think they'll get theirs by the end of the year. Ours will happen sooner because I think they're going to want to reinstate ours before the 50th anniversary. I don't think Disney World can go to the end of the year. It just doesn't seem feasible. Sure. The other rumor I heard is that parties will be back. Christmas party and Halloween parties will be back this year as well.
Sweet.
They may not be what they were in the past, but they will be there in some kind of capacity. So, you got to listen to the D23 podcast. It was quite interesting. I kind of like Ken. He was kind of but he was kind of scripted and prompted by some communication people to say certain things. That's not the way he rolls, but that's the way he's rolling for this one.
Yeah, things are kind of what they are right now.
Yeah. Here in Florida, one of my favorite services is coming back, Valet Parking. You can valet park currently at hotels that are open if you have a valid handicap. So that is still available. But for everybody else that doesn't, here is how it's going to happen. Disney's Grand Floridian Resort started the service back up again last week. And here's the timeline for the rest of the resorts. So May 2nd, you're getting the Contemporary and the Riviera Resort. Then on May 16th, you're going to get Yacht and Beach with the Boardwalk. Yacht Club and Boardwalk. Then May 30th, you'll get Coronado and Beach Club. I don't know why they didn't do Yacht and Beach at the same time. It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
They practically share the same parking lot.
Yeah.
Also on May 30th, you'll get Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village, and then June 7th, because it's opening very late, will be the Wilderness Lodge. And I would not be surprised if they raised the price. I know they're at $35. I would not be shocked if it went to $40. I really wouldn't. So now some of the hotels I've been to where I've valet parked will either put plastic or, they'll wipe the seat and the steering wheel before, and then some don't. So I don't know, what Disney policy is like, why are some doing it and some not? I don't get it. I mean, if that's a thing for you, then, you just don't want to valet park. That's
I was going to say, that's a thing for you. You shouldn't be valet parking.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm saying don't valet park.
Yeah. I mean, I have wipes in my car right there in the console, and after the guy's done, I just pull one out, run it around the steering wheel, the little shifter, and off I go.
Good to go.
So,
there's new Disney World 50th anniversary blue and gold color scheme is now moving into the Transportation Ticket Center.
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. It's I don't know. I'm sure it was a different color in the 70s and 80s. But I don't know. I think the purple and green is very iconic to that area. I don't know. Maybe it's probably me. I'm too nostalgic.
Everything changes, buddy. The gateway. That's right. The gateway to the Magic Kingdom, the TTC, or Ticketing and Transportation, or Transportation and Ticket Center. We've been saying it backwards the whole time. Is being updated with the new blue and gold color scheme for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. The Epcot Monorail entrance sign is currently being worked on, with the majority of the blue and gold already complete. The billboard poster kiosks have also been updated with the new color, a change from the old purple color schemes that feature heavily at the TTC. Even the drinking water fountains have been updated with the new look. The blue and gold look takes design cues from the new look of Cinderella Castle, and has also been seen at the TTC parking plaza, as well as the roadway gateways leading onto Disney World property.
Yep.
I'm okay with getting rid of the purple.
I like the purple.
I know you do. You like purple. I'm okay to get rid of the purple. Something new.
Should be this. Purple, green, red, and yellow.
Yeah.
That's it, right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's funny because they're doing the railings and they're not painting them in place. They're taking them down, and then they're bringing them, I guess, to the shop in the back. I guess they're sandblasting, the paint because,
50 years of paint.
Yeah, 50 years of paint, and it never fades. So it's some kind of toxic substance, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it is as well.
That can't be blasted in the public without killing small children or plants.
Probably true.
Yeah.